Yeah, man. Whole lot of that. Yeah, check. 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Rare. What you gonna do? You heard?
Hey, Nick Moss in the motherfucking building. Ready to snap in the booth. You already know I'm gonna tell the truth. Let's go, baby.
Oh Lord, this is ridiculous. Hold on, man.
Woo!
Yeah, what's the word? Yeah.
Come on, T.
Oh, I didn't know we was doing.
Yeah, we live.
Well, it's your girl Tina Carter show here again on Damage Control.
Yeah, man. Welcome back to the Damage Control.
What the damage is motherfucking control. Yeah.
That don't get sick of you.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man. A minute in, and this mug is about to explode.
Yes. Oh, it's too high.
Nah, you good, man. But yeah, we back, man. Episode 13. Feels good to be back. You saying we on episode 1300.
I mean, that's good for us.
Yeah,
we in the building.
Get started.
Clap it up for that, 13. If we go into midnight, it'll be Friday the 13th episode. How you think about that one?
Ouch.
You don't want to do that?
No.
Candy man.
It depends. It might go that long though, y'all. It gotta
might.
flow. Like right now, yo, it's
What
stars.
time is it? It's 9:23.
That's
That'd be like 2 hours and 30 minutes, boy.
Man, we can do it, y'all. Let's go for the stretch. We gotta run a marathon anyway.
Yeah, man. How y'all feeling though, man? Since the last episode, it was 2 weeks ago, episode 12. Check that out. But how y'all feeling though?
I'm feeling really good. My dad set up
Yeah, I seen that.
on his own for the first time in literally like 6 months. So I'm proud of you, Daddy.
That's what's. Congratulations to that. That's what's up.
Big shout out to that. Also me. Hey y'all, I just want to tell everybody to drink water. And that's how I'm
And zoom
feeling.
in on his eyes, because his eyes look like they need a shot of water. No, those are
Look.
You can't. Yeah, it's all good. I can zoom in.
Drink water and
Drink water.
live life and be aware, and that's it. That's
Let's
how
give
I'm
a hand
feeling.
clap for Cole in the building today. Yeah. How's it going, Cole? You have some words for us, some words of encouragement?
Of wisdom.
Yeah, stay away, keep distance.
Stay away. Keep your distance, man. Life been hitting me, but we in there now. Right? We good.
That's what's up, man. Nice to be back. Feels good to be back potting. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
That's the
Woo,
verb.
this motherfucker,
That's
let's
the verb
go.
word for this potting. How you feel about that? You tell your homeboys that I'm about to go pod tonight? Or do you kind of just...
Actually, I say pod. I'm gonna come
yeah.
claim. Yep, I say pod. I'm finna go. Hey, you trying to go? We finna go do it. When I called you earlier, I said pod.
Pod, yeah. I likes that, man. I guess we're a part of the podcast community. It feels good, man. But yeah, a versus happened last week with none other than Jadakiss. I say Jadakiss. It was the whole locks.
That shit
But
was
price went
hard.
Jadakiss definitely was the MVP, man. Dipset. I think I gave my prediction, and I honestly thought
You said Dipset was going in.
Yeah, I think most people
shit
kind of
was
going
crazy.
in actually thought.
I thought Dipset was gonna win too.
Did y'all get a chance to watch?
But I think they would have won if they would have just performed like motherfucking Jadakiss.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
said they was out
the
there performing
determining
with
factor.
vocals. He like, man, this is New York. This is the home of hip hop.
And I didn't even see that part, bro.
You
I didn't
did?
see that part at all. But they said that in the interview. I was like, damn, he even said that. Because I was
Damn,
like, when
bro.
I got on there, I was like, dude, snapping right now.
He was snapping.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? But then Dipset got on there. I'm like, Joel, sing the motherfucking tracks, bro. What are you doing, bro?
This is the energy they was coming out with, bro.
Like,
They talking about outfits and stuff.
snapping on his ass, bro.
Y'all not even at home. Y'all go first. Y'all not at home. Y'all niggas ain't at home, nigga.
See, look at this, dog. It's too much confidence, bro.
Cameron telling me.
Cameron telling them.
Where they from?
They from New York, I believe, but they wherever Madison Square Garden is, I believe, is more home to wherever Dipset and them
He's
is
from
from.
Harlem, ain't they?
Yeah, I think Dipset is from Harlem. Harlem way.
I don't know where Madison Square Garden is though. You know we in New York.
Me.
Jack, don't even talk to these niggas. Let's get New York where they need to be.
Bro, at the end of the day, that whole versus was over when Jada just was like, these cats don't even know they tracks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could have listened to them in your radio.
That's what I'm saying. When he say it was almost a battle with like one-liners.
But it makes sense though, bro. Like you hear, like, bro, they didn't to me like from what verses used to be to what it is now, like they're expecting you to perform the tracks now, bro. That takes it
I was about to say, how
to
y'all-
a whole nother level,
How
bro.
y'all feel about verses now? That like kind of like because COVID was really. I mean, because with COVID, verses really kind of thrive, and like you could kind of just get up there and just only play your songs. But now, like you saying, like niggas almost expecting a concert.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
are,
saying?
bro.
Like-
And for them to come like that and motherfucking Jadakiss when in this motherfucker just snap.
He
Yeah.
was the person to like, if you
carried
seize
it.
the moment, if
Woo!
you going for right now, Jadakiss did what needed to be done.
Jadakiss
and that's
2-0.
why we're still talking about this a week.
2-0. Who
what,
else
a
is
He
week
went
later?
against Fabulous. And he took, and I honestly had Fabulous in that one.
Right.
But he took it in that one,
Bro,
like-
so my thing is to the music Jadakiss was performing that people didn't know even crack because you could understand everything he was saying. It was so crystal clear. You know what I'm saying?
He
I'm
didn't
sitting there
come to
just
play
like,
at all.
I'm confident. Even he didn't fuck up. He was
For him to be
perfection.
around that long,
It's
man, and
perfection.
to still to show that sincerity when it comes to performance, you got to salute somebody for that, man. Because a lot of times, like,
levels of an MC, because I'm letting
Yes.
you know now, like
Yeah.
that freestyle
Exactly,
that
bro.
he spit, ain't nobody really trip off of it when it first came out like that. Not in St. Louis, but when he did in that verses,
oh yeah, it's a different
big
appreciation.
Pussy that y'all neighbors. It was like, oh, hold on now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his numbers went
Yeah, he
up
killed
after this verse.
Oh yeah,
I
verses
agree.
always push people catalog after that.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
because they all going on tour.
Who was that? Dipset,
Dipset
and
and Locks,
Locks?
bro,
I ain't
and
know
somebody else. Yeah, bro.
Another group?
Cause I ain't gonna lie. Like after that, I was like, "What the fuck? Let me get hip to Jadakiss."
I
some
know
more.
the Locks
His
was added
Instagram.
to the Lovers and Friends.
So that's what it is.
situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And what's
I
the
didn't
Lovers and
see-
Friends stuff?
So it's like a
ain't
bunch of
hear
people.
about
It's
none of
like
this.
Usher, Lil Jon, Genuine. Like it's
Man.
so many people. I can't even name everybody.
All legacy acts, it sound like.
So it was supposed to just be one concert, but in the first day, that concert sold out. So they added a second show, and then Ludacris is on it too.
Oh.
He was like, should we add a third show? And so a lot of people in the comments was like, let's just make this a tour. But in my mind, it looked like over 20 people on that mug.
It's called the superheroes.
The rap
So right after
superheroes?
it, what they did was create
No, I
a
think
quick
that's a
tour.
different
Oh, this is a different one.
That's a different
Yeah.
one.
She
said
The one
Usher,
I'm talking
yeah.
about is
I know what
Lovers
you're
and
talking
Friends.
about.
Yeah.
State Property, Locks, and Dipset.
And
Oh,
Dipset.
Yeah.
And
That
they
shit
go
finna-
to about 8 cities.
Yeah.
That'll be
Smart.
solid. I think like acts that came before this generation should do more of that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I guess that's kind of like the reunion tour already doing.
Yeah.
Ain't that what it's called? With Soulja Boy and
But it's
Bow?
also just keeping money
it
going.
was
and
called
shit.
What's it
was
called?
the Millennium Tour.
I said the
Yeah.
reunion.
Hey, but that's a question. Do y'all think rap will ever get as big as like rock and roll, like how Kiss?
It is. It's big now.
I think
But I'm
it-
saying like how Kiss can
You
they can
talking
travel
about
to
with-
stadiums and still pack the shit out.
I don't know.
You get what I'm saying?
I think
I don't know.
Now the only rappers that could probably do that's of a particular age is probably Jay.
No, he couldn't do it.
I think he could.
Remember that tour he was with Beyonce? They had to cut it short because he wasn't selling tickets.
I think I know I'll say Drake for sure is gonna be able to do that until whenever he says he's done. But I think more it's not gonna be as frequent as like the pop and the rock
Yeah.
guys because I think more so the consumer dictates that. They fans as they grow old,
Versus-
they continue to go show them. Hip hop is always a young man's game,
Which
so
is-
we always looking down at the next hot thing coming. Because you see right now, most of the guys that's kind of controlling the radio, the streaming, it's gonna be a bunch of younger guys. You're gonna have the solid three, Kendrick Cole,
Right, because
Travis,
yeah.
Drake, solid 4 or 5. But outside of that, everybody else gonna be pretty much young.
Bro, that's deep because longevity wise for all those other genres, bro, they their fan base follows them until
They
like
do.
the end.
They do.
So they can make more mature music and they still do the same album sales as it used to do, and sometimes even bigger. That's wild. So
They
we
not
keep
doing
our
this.
shit just there, bro. Like,
But I think it might change and pivot over
It'll
time.
change.
It has changed because it used to be like once they hit 40,
Yeah,
they was done. But now you got people that's touring and doing well. I mean, look at Nelly. He just got another platinum record. I think Nelly's 46, 47. So it could pivot and change.
It can pivot and change.
Yeah.
I think they always be able to do successful number wise, like and get platinum records and stuff like that. I just don't know if they're gonna do arenas though. Like the arenas, it's still even in the hottest of the hottest. Sometimes can't do arenas without bringing on somebody else.
that makes
Like Nicki
sense.
Minaj and Future had to do something at one point.
Right.
It's very few people that's gonna be able to. Like I can only think of like maybe Drake, Travis, Post Malone. outside of Kendrick.
You really
Bow
think
Wow.
Post Malone finna go there though, bro? Like you think
Post
he
Malone
finna-
already there.
You know?
He already.
I'm talking about
he-
longevity because it's like that, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one of my favorite songs that he just put out, Molly Crew.
Molly
But that
Crew.
shit didn't do nothing, bro. I'm like, what
It
the
did,
fuck?
but it was
Like, what's going
He just
on?
threw it out. He
But
didn't
it
do no
was
promotion.
fire.
He did have a video, but
You like that record too, didn't you?
Yeah,
did.
you said it was fire. I'm like,
but you
bro,
gotta
that
think
shit
that's
bang.
that. Like I love it a lot because it's more urban, and a lot of his people, his
Have
fans,
now, are now
more
right.
pop and white.
Right.
So they expect that circles type of vibe from him a lot
Right,
of
right.
times. But when is there any other like verses y'all think y'all really dying to see like that's left out there, or is it kind of just fading out?
I think Versus
shocked me every
is
time.
evolving
Yeah, I think so
into
too.
something else because a lot of people thought it was dead after the initial pandemic ended.
Right.
But as we see with this Locks, we're talking about it a week later. Like literally, it's still stuff being posted on the Shade Room,
Right.
different blogs. So I think it's evolving somewhere else. And Swiss Beats and Timbaland just got honored from something. So it's literally like still going. And I think a lot of people thought it was going to end. So I would still like to see Missy go against somebody. I feel like I
seen her
still want to
comment.
see. Yeah, I still want to see some women. Mary J. Blige, I wanted to see her, but she doesn't want to do it. I don't think Beyonce will do it. I don't know if Rihanna will do it, but a lot of people still want to see Kim versus Foxy. A lot of people still want to see T.I. go against somebody. A lot of people still want to see
Yeah,
50.
he the one I do want to
So-
see. I just don't know. It's kind of like the candidates that would have fit him is kind of all gone.
Well, he wants to go with
50 Cent.
still. Yeah.
50 Cent ain't got a lot of.
he'd get 50 out of here, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he
get
got that
50
many
out.
hits to where he can say that.
Because
I
honestly,
think he
somebody
better
was
get
saying
Curtis.
Ja Rule almost can get 50 out of here.
I saw that, man. I don't know. I gotta go back.
I gotta
to
go
the-
back too. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
believe,
I
but I'm definitely picking T.I. over 50. T.I. got, and he was more, he was longerly active than 50. 50 had his window and his peak was
Through the
some of
roof,
the elite.
but
Like
right.
it's only so many people that got
And
as
he
big as
has
50.
literally like
like
massive worldwide
You don't think T.I.
hits.
got big? Like,
He did. It's just that I highlighted more because that's kind of the biggest thing I can say about 50. T.I., he was around for a long time and
making
got
killers.
several chapters,
Yeah.
so I can just say his whole career was pretty much a bliss. Because I mean, even when he started working with like Young Thug, he caught records with them. Even the little stuff, he not gonna play them with Iggy, but chart wise, like
Yeah.
them joints was crazy.
yeah.
But what about 50 and his affiliation with Pop?
Pop Smoke,
Yeah.
yeah, it was for an album though.
But yeah,
It was for an album. 50, I almost regard 50 now as just more of a mogul with Power and all these Power Book spinoffs. I really praise him for that. I'd still praise as a musician, but I think that's more my forefront with him.
Okay.
But
T.I.
that speaks a lot about somebody too when they can literally change your complete view based off of where they chose to. You know,
he broke the box though.
Yeah.
Like I don't just look at 50 as
Not
just
at
an
all,
artist. I may
like,
look at him more as a
as
mogul,
that,
which I
exactly.
think honestly probably would be a big up for
vitamin
him.
water. This
Because I would
fucking
say
music.
T.I.
What hasn't he done? You know what I mean?
I know he has a lot of businesses and different things like that, but I still look at him more so just for the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, T.I. on the screen though, he got a lot of
Yeah, he got
lot
movies
of
and stuff like
movies
that.
and
Yeah.
roles. Like he be popping up in shit that I don't even know he finna be in. Like that one he had with Jamie not too long ago, and then he was like in some war movie recently.
Terry Crews.
He was in Identity Thief, I think, with Melissa McCarthy.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the like bad guys.
What was it, bro? I forgot what it's called.
Ant-Man. He was in
What you
Ant-Man.
talking about?
He was an Ant-Man.
T.I. was in Ant-Man.
He was in Ant-Man.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
Ant-Man.
he was in that. That's Marvel. That's big boy money.
He was in Ant-Man.
You get it if you get a check. You get in Marvel series or you get in the Fast and Furious series. You got a check coming.
You good.
Bow got back in his.
Right, I saw Tyrese crib, bro, when they was doing the
I seen it too.
cribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
They brought it back.
They bring
Yeah.
the MTV careers back.
For real?
Yeah, they bring
The
it
first
back.
one-
Somebody
is
was
like
just
Big Sean
talking
or
about
something.
MTV of how they need to come back to how they were. Like,
But they're going back to a lot of things what really blew them up. So we'll see if it works again. Because sometimes when you do like sequels to stuff, it
don't
doesn't
always.
work. But we'll see.
but they need
she
to
kinda-
understand how to.
Yeah.
She taking a shade
Yeah,
at Space Jam. When you do secret stuff, it don't really work.
I'm lost. It's not working.
No,
Space Jam too, bro.
I didn't see it yet. Bro. So it went on.
Did you ever see it?
I still have not seen it. I've not seen it, but my focus right now is Candyman. Sorry.
For real?
Which is bringing
Bro,
something back.
I gotta tell you, I did see a movie called Parasite.
Yeah, I saw that on.
You
social
ain't never
media.
seen it? Have you heard of it? Bro, just look at I don't know. You just gotta watch it. That mug is
Parasite?
Parasite.
Okay.
Bro, the plot twist in that mug is all in Asian language. So I think they Korean, I want to say maybe. So it's all subtitles. So you already got to come in focused. It ain't one of them ones easy watches. You got to lock in. But it starts off real just family oriented. But then you start to see what's going on. And
Sounds scary.
It don't... It's eerie. It got a little eeriness to it. It's like an eerie thriller type feel, but it starts out. It's comical too, though. So it's a word mix, man. But
sound like The Ring or some shit like that.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. Nah.
The Ring
is very paranormal activity. This ain't like that.
Okay.
This one just like, damn,
it's like Get Out.
It kind of make you feel like that.
Yeah.
But it's with Asian.
Yeah, I know they super detailed.
What is it on?
Hulu. I believe Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Shout out to Amber.
So if you got that, you can watch it for free if you got Hulu.
No, I ain't got
that mug raw, bro. You gotta check that mug out. And it was.
I'm sure they got it on YouTube, rocking like renting on YouTube.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
and it was highly decorated.
You didn't even know nothing about that. You ain't here too.
No, I know you.
I believe that movie got all
YouTube.
kind of like Oscars and like it was really decorated too when it came out. Man, 2019 when it came out.
Okay.
But yeah, man, shout out to the Locks and shout out to Dipset, man.
Yes.
They definitely made the internet go crazy. People still talking about it. Tyler the Creator was going crazy on it.
Yeah.
Memes going everywhere on it. Yeah. They talking about he was the. They said what's name put up 100 points, 50 rebounds.
They had
On me though, for real, bro.
Did y'all see the one with Jadakiss like this with the points next to it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't see that one. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking
bro.
about.
He need to come out with an album. He need to hear up just boom.
He might have. That's what I'm saying.
This mom laying on there. Boy, your shit ain't go at least 100K.
Bro, I got an album in the tuck ready to come.
Oh God, bro.
Or a nice tour, which they are doing that.
No, you should put out.
Fat Joe said the price, what it was yesterday, the price today has went up.
It's went up.
That's what he said.
That Versus bag will get you up, dog. If you do it right, it ain't look too good for Dipset in them, but hey.
But people
Jada,
straight finna come and listen to Jadakiss. Like when they on like in the concert, they're gonna be like, "Where this nigga Jadakiss at?"
Yeah, I'm glad he getting his flowers. He deserve it.
Yeah.
I ain't never paid
Definitely,
attention
man.
to him until now.
Definitely for more than just like that East Coast region too. Like,
yeah.
I know for me, Jada, I always knew he was a dope rapper. I love his voice, his aggression. Kind of remind me, like I don't know if Push ever came out, but Push kind of remind me kind of that same approach.
With
Pusha T.
Jadakiss?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was really dope, but he didn't necessarily get the forefront recognition like other artists did. Like
Pusha T honestly probably got more recognition like in his latter years than like when he was with the Clips and all them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Like, as soon as he got with Good, then you get in warfare with Drake, and then you got the music to even justify.
He got more of a right.
He even got, I think, as a solo act, I think he probably got a little bit more recognition.
Yeah.
I would say, at least for me. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, I seen that Ye removed the record he had with DaBaby. I think it was called Nah Nah Nah. So it's still things going on with DaBaby. Yeah. And I thought that kind of took me aback because, you know, Ye he's kind of married to controversy, and I know I would think he's felt every bit of what DaBaby's going through right now, maybe even to a higher degree, but I think he just always wore whatever the controversy was, he just wore it on his sleeve and knew how to flip it.
Like a motherfucker, bro.
But what did y'all think about that when y'all seen that happen though? Did y'all get caught off surprise or kind of thought it was just business or?
I don't think so either because I think Kanye and everything he's doing right now, his whole MO is like no attention on self. So I feel like he might feel like that's a part of self or DaBaby or focusing on a person. So I think where his whole brand is right now, I think it was pretty strategic that he let him go off of it. I don't even personally think it's just off of his comments at Rolling Loud.
So check this out. I'm gonna paint a picture. So DaBaby hopped on this. So say if somebody is rocking with you when your situation or brand was kind of in jeopardy. And they say, I still value our relationship. I'ma still stand next to you. But then the tables turn, and now the person that was riding for you, you have something with them, and you say, I'm going to bail on you whenever it's the same situation I was. How would y'all feel like that? Would you still say it's just business, and then no matter whatever commitment or bond that he had with you back when your situation was rocky, would you still feel like I'm obligated to do it to him, or I'm gonna just keep it?
No. So, you should. Yeah.
Because that is a little relationship.
The right thing to feel, like what you should feel is you should be okay with that person making that decision. They should understand it on a business level, right? Like, And then also, you know, nobody owes nobody nothing. You know what I mean? You chose to, you accepted it, boom, boom, boom.
That was your choice at the end of the day.
Don't have an expectation on me to do something back. You chose to make that move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't tell you. You wanted the gun went put to your head. None of that. Out of your heart, you said do this. So at that point, you know what I'm saying? You got to sit there and be like, bro, like, am I being too damn emotional? Or is this nigga just doing this out of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he know this ain't a good look for him. It's business. You got to chuck that shit up.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by it either, you know what I'm saying, to the initial question, bro. Hell no, I'm not surprised.
I was kind of
Kanye
surprised
doing
about it. Just definitely with a lot of other hip hop acts coming out and kind of being there, and all the people that was kind of attacking him was from different worlds.
Right, but he's also, bro, he's still a billionaire. You know what I mean? He's still this guy that is
He got
part
a lot of
Christianity. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta go too far into that. You already know what that is. Boom.
Hold on now.
It's a fact, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Yeah. You was gonna get me. God damn it. I almost fell for it.
I do. If I look
I
at
love
it
you for holding back.
if I look at it from a perspective, y'all saying where his brain is definitely moving in a different direction, this does fall in line with that. I think for me, it's just more so how I see Ye as a whole when I look at his career, and I just know he's been in position to where the world was against him a lot of times. You know what I mean? And that dude
Almost
particularly,
his whole career.
Right, but it's
People
also
who were
stirring up shit though. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
but that record was already released. It ain't like that record came out last year sometime.
Then it was to look good. You know what I'm saying? It was to look good.
What y'all think?
I'm part of this now. I got a good look. People believe in me. I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I think
I'm a
y'all
fucking
think,
genius now. Like, fuck.
Ye is holding this album hostage until Drake dropped to kind of take a benefit of that. What you think going on? I honestly believe that narrative. Because, I mean, you can't keep pushing your album out. And you know Drake said it's coming sometime before the summer's over. So why hasn't it came out yet? It's supposed to be August 6th. Today is about to be Friday tomorrow. If it don't come out tomorrow, then what is he really waiting for? You can't keep redoing the album.
Why I keep telling people
It's coming later.
coming.
He didn't say
Because
that.
tryna-
It's Justin LaBoy that's doing that, right?
Well, when you go to Apple Music, it said August 6th when he had that live.
Now, the last time I saw it, it said August 15th.
It changed. He keeps
So,
changing.
yeah, he keeps changing.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Like,
I don't know. With his albums, I say every album except for like Jesus is King, there was always some type of wait
Delay.
or build up. You know what I'm saying? Even back when he did the whole like thing with 50 and he ended up winning the first week sales and stuff like that. Kanye has always kind of done this, so I don't know why people are really surprised. But
Drake
I don't
has
know.
done this to a certain degree too.
Nah, he did this one time, bro. And he
That's what I'm saying. To a certain, it ain't like
done this?
Drake has done it to a certain.
okay.
It ain't like that. He don't got the stick.
He did it with
Ye.
views. That was the only thing.
But yeah.
And this album.
Well, he did it with this album too.
Yeah.
CLB, I think Cole.
But I think he
definitely
got,
affected.
and then I thought he got injured, bro. Where he wanted to focus on like what was going on with him.
Right, but I really don't understand. I got injured, nigga. I still can release music.
Well, then
If a woman can release music
That
while
was
they
what he
pregnant,
said,
nigga, I can
bro.
release whatever. Like,
Because Cardi gonna work while she pregnant.
you see, Cardi got
And she
something coming
working
with
hard.
She got something coming with
Lizzo.
Lizzo called Rumors. She
I've
just
been
had
waiting
the
on
record
Lizzo.
with Normani.
I love Lizzo.
She just had the record with
The
Normani.
record with
Wild
Normani
Side was
is-
amazing.
No, I saw it from because of your reaction.
that record. They love
That reaction was funny as a
It's going
motherfucker.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, cuz y'all was bugging me the fuck
I knew
up,
it would,
cuz.
though.
Because I didn't.
That video was jiggy as a motherfucker.
Oh,
though.
that video
Yeah.
was. And Normani is salute to her, bro, because she's in that line of like the
Killing
young
it.
Beyonce's. I ain't know. It's hard to say young Beyonce,
Right,
but
you shot for the stars.
what
like,
I'm saying is that's the type of lane in comparison she's gonna have to face because what she's doing is at a high level. You just gotta keep making that type of music, and
she's
that song
been-
is out of here.
She's
that's on
been that
fire.
way, but I think now she actually has the record to go with that
That's what I'm saying. I seen her perform on a live TV show and she killed it, but I wasn't necessarily
The
connected
record
to
was
the music.
alright.
But
you know,
that record
yeah.
right there with Cardi,
Yes, this record is amazing.
you keep that up. Now you can't give us no meat after that. Like it's a gift and a curse. We love you for it, but now we expect more.
And
How
it's
is it-
going
how is it
crazy
doing?
on TikTok. And
That's
it's
what I was
going
about to
crazy on
ask. I was like,
TikTok.
how is it
Yeah.
actually doing?
It got in the top 15.
Yeah.
It went up to, with Cardi on there. It
And
would have
then
went number
trending,
15.
when the video dropped, it was trending.
Hold on,
number
it
one.
got to top 15 though.
I think it went like number 14.
That's decent.
We'll see how it sits, but yeah, you got to keep coming.
No,
with
it's a
it.
jiggy. So she her style though kind of reminds me of Tiana Taylor, bro.
Yeah.
And I think people need to give Tiana Taylor her fucking flowers. Cause that woman fucking amazing, bro.
Oh, she's amazing.
Like she's been at that level though. To me, she's better than a lot of people.
But
Really?
I would say Tiana Taylor.
Bro, she
normally
jiggy,
been
bro.
killing it, but it's been
She,
like under the
what do
radar.
you? Well, what you mean by like? What do you kind of place
Artist,
her?
I know her voice ain't all that. That's
No,
not what
I
I'm
love
saying.
Tiana Taylor voice. I
No,
love
but
that
it's not
deep,
like
raspy voice.
fire. It's not like the best.
I think it's fire.
So
Bro,
what's
I'm saying,
what's a
like-
comparable level that you place her in? Like, what's her purse? As far as like, where do you think she ranks? Because it's levels to it when it comes to that. That's why I say the queens of R&B, bro. They
Right.
be killing it. It's so many out here nowadays. Like, I'm trying to see where would I.
But I mean,
would
it's
probably
all
put
based
her-
on perspective, bro.
I would probably, and I don't want to.
Are you saying
know what I'm
numbers?
I salute to Tiana before I say anything.
Because
like,
she is
she's a
fucking
beast,
threat,
But
bro.
you know, this is what we do. It's a podcast. We have to rank people. So I think the top tier right now, I would probably say is like the Summer Walkers, the Hers, the Scissors, and I would probably lead them three in their own class right there. Like they'd be in their own people. I don't know if people. Jasmine Sullivan did got the album.
Janae Aiko?
Janae Aiko. Yeah, you can put her there.
We talking about
If
vocally.
anything, she higher.
I'm just saying music
Are we
catalog.
talking about overall catalog or just because Jasmine's vocals?
That's what I'm
is
saying.
in a whole
She's
nother
not for
level.
me,
Yeah.
but I know she does have her
She's right under them, though.
following. But I wouldn't put her in that class if you ask me.
Talent-wise, of course she better.
Because there was a gap between when Jasmine came out and this album now. So it's like, what was in between?
But what did that album put her, though?
Which one? The last
The
one?
new one that she just put
She
out.
got a lot of
I don't
recognition
know.
off of this one.
I couldn't make it through it for me. Did you listen to it?
What? Yeah, man, all the way through. That shit fire, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't make it through it for me.
What? Bro, you heard that throughout, bro.
But I was going to say, I would put Tiana like with the Kalani's.
Whoa.
And I love Kalani, but I don't know if I'm putting her with the Sisters and the
I
Summers,
still gotta
bro.
listen to Kalani a little bit
I forgot
more.
all about her, bro.
Kalani's
You
she's
right. She a
beast.
threat, bro.
She's a beast.
What?
I just need her to do a little bit more. She right there. Don't give me.
all that production shit too.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she behind the camera and
Did
on
all
it.
her videos.
Tiana really kind of took the forefront, but once I seen other people did it, but I really give Tiana like I think it's called the Spike.
Bro,
T
she gets hired for it, bro. Like, it's different. Like, nobody
That's
hires
different.
nobody else.
I personally
You know what I'm saying?
feel
But I would put Tiana like
SZA
with
and
Kalani.
Janae a little bit more.
Yeah,
I feel like when their music
Scissor,
come
Summer,
on,
Janae,
woo,
her.
It's crazy how y'all put Summer up there already. Like, Summer.
Bro, Summer was there. I think
I gotta listen to some.
she almost don't got
She was fire, though.
her over it album is
Yeah.
like TrapSoul for real, bro.
You think so?
Right.
Pretty. That's the type of fact. I don't know if it's better than Traps. I was just telling her TrapSoul honestly may
TrapSoul.
be a top 10 album of the 21st century, all genres. No cap. TrapSoul is. I'm telling you, bro.
Ooh, that's big.
It's
I'm the 21.
21st century. Like after 2000, it's in there, bro. I have to say it, bro.
Bro,
Well,
do you know what
wait,
year
wait.
this is,
After
my nigga?
2000.
21.
Listen, you said 21st century, so that means a whole 100 years, my nigga. Like,
Right, but the 21st
got a
century
lot
is
to
now
go.
like I'm saying
You
thus
mean the
far.
last 15 years or something?
no, the last
20
21 years.
21 years, yeah. 21st century is since the 2000.
You said top 10?
I can't say it like undisputedly, but it's definitely
Top 10.
contended.
Don't get me
Bro.
wrong, it's an amazing album.
I'm
but
telling you,
going
bro.
back
Since
to like
2000?
The reason being is because
Bro,
and
I don't know.
the reason being though is because
R&B, you can do that, but you said all time.
It's a new.
It's a lot of good music,
It is,
bro.
But he introduced something that was new, and he created his own genre. being
He didn't
trap
introduce
soul.
shit that was new. He was
I
doing
don't
what
know, bro.
fucking he did. Okay, stop.
He's definitely influenced by Drake for
yes,
sure. I ain't gonna take nothing
It
away
was
from
still
him.
that sound of music, bro.
But
He just was an R&B singer. He was like, but Tory Lanez was doing that before him.
he is, but Tory's career is better by far. But that album, I'm taking one project.
It's
It's not too many albums.
And
great
Bryson,
album. If you
bro,
go
that
visit-
album is phenomenal.
If you
Soul
go
is a
visit
great
that album, I'm telling you, you are gonna be reminded
top to
of
bottom, yeah.
it's a press. You don't have to do nothing. You can pray that album.
You don't, though.
And you just have to let it go. You will never. Your finger will never say, "I may skip this."
On me.
I'm telling you. You know my fingers.
They
My
is
fingers
real though.
sometimes
You
say,
ain't
"I gotta."
lying. But top 10, it's a lot of fire albums,
it is, bro, but
because
you
you got
got
Frank
too
Ocean, you
much.
got a
I'm
lot of
telling you.
people.
Like Frank Ocean, like what? He got 2 albums that's too solid. You know what I'm saying? But
The only-
Bryson
But
is
that
crazy.
first album,
The
of
only,
Frank's was
but you know what?
amazing.
It's only a few albums that make me make statements like that without having to think too much. Like another album, I say this album is like all time, all genres top 10. My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Oh
Fantasy.
yes. Top 5.
Yeah, it's probably
Talking
top
about
5.
Mr. West.
Now that one,
Come on now. See,
You're
I
not
can
gonna-
agree with that.
most
know
people
me
will agree with
with
that.
Kanye.
I know it's kind of
I love
early
me
for the
some
trap
Kanye.
soul, but
Yeah, I can't hit that trap soul
but
yet.
here's the reason being is because the longer away it gets from trap soul, the better it gets. That's what I'm gonna keep telling you. I'm telling you,
ages
it
well.
keeps aging and gets. You're gonna be like, man. I'm telling you, bro.
gonna be-
That's how I know. Like she was playing it earlier, I was like, this mug sound even better than the last time I heard it.
Oh,
So if I heard maybe another 5
Cause he
years,
put
But
the
look,
song out on
even-
YouTube, the new video.
But what made it
to the
bigger for
song.
me was
Right My Wrongs.
in concert,
Yeah, he bodied the
hearing
concert.
those records.
his record just crossed over well. It came through live even almost better. He's not doing much.
And the nigga just
But
stood
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Live-
not doing much. The music, it just feels.
Crazy.
Really?
The ambiance,
Who
it
was
gotta
over
be
the rail?
dark.
Somebody was hanging over the rail.
I was on the
I
rail.
think it was.
It was at the pageant, bro. I'm literally like this. About to come off.
Bryson was literally
it's
just
just
standing
going
there.
crazy.
It was
Put
the
the
lighting,
rainbow
the smoke,
Rainbow.
the records, everything about it live just brought the album more
And his
to
voice
life.
carried.
And honestly,
was awesome.
that album has been a gift and a curse almost for him.
Because it's gonna be
He's
hard to
never arrived. It almost seems like he's just trying to recapture that. And I know it's hard, but it's like sometimes when you do something so
gotta
great on the
keep
first
going,
time,
just keep going.
you can't look back. You
I
gotta
think
keep
he
going.
could do it if he don't focus on that first album.
Yeah, he gonna have to try
And
to
I
do
don't know if
something.
that was his first album. I'm
Y'all
not
don't
sure.
think-
That's his debut.
Okay, that's his debut album.
What?
So
You don't think what?
I was like, y'all don't think Drake doing that too? When nothing was the same?
That ain't his first album. Nigga.
No, his first, like,
He got
every
so
time
much
I
better
hear.
He got
stuff
some
than that.
shit.
Marvin's
If you
Room.
reading this Too Late came after that, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
You know that shit out of here. Drake is, hey, what do you say? Nike
just
don't
trying to
pay
throw
me.
him
I'm not even the biggest.
Nike don't pay me just to do it. They
Oh,
pay me
he
to
do it again, nigga.
And he's done it time and look at Drake. He tired of us. He want to talk about Lenny.
I had to throw him
He want
in,
to talk
bro.
about.
Oh, God, yeah.
He gets sick of our standing with the Drizzy. Hey man, you
You gotta love him, though, bro. Me.
Drake. I don't think Drake got that problem because he do so much different stuff. He don't try to keep recreating the same stuff. He do too much different stuff. But yeah, man, TrapSoul.
Great album.
I'm gonna listen to it again.
Salute to Tiller, man. I've seen him live. I wouldn't mind seeing him again live again. But yeah, man.
What you think about? Because you said he was talking about Tory Lanez. What you think about Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez and what?
Like just how he doing now. Like,
I think Tory coming out on the other side of his storm, like with the whole Meg thing and all that stuff, kind of. Because it's literally been over a year since that happened, bro. And like we still like nothing's really came out as far as like the legal system and in the courts.
God. I wonder why it's
He had
taking
the
that
diss track
fucking
from
long.
Cassidy, but he responded back.
Cassidy responded.
No. Cassidy had the first diss track.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, I
then
seen
Tory responded
Okay,
back.
I still
now we
ain't
can
seen
talk
it.
about that because I listened.
I
I
ain't
was
listened to it.
high as fuck, so that's why I listened intensely to Cassidy. No, because Cassidy shit was boring. But when I was high,
You can't
I
listen
was
to him
listening
for the
to him.
theatrics and shit.
I know, but I was listening to his punchlines. I was listening to what he was saying, and he was snapping on that nigga Tory though, bro. It just his shit was boring. You know what I'm saying? His fucking display of the shit.
But I think when Tory came
That's how
back,
he is, bro.
when Tory came back, it was more
But
energy.
shout out to Cassidy, man.
Yeah,
one of
but-
my first Cassidy give me rap.
yeah.
It was more energy, and then Tory used that R. Kelly line that everybody paid and honed in on that R. Kelly line.
Cassidy,
All you
So
gotta
that's
have is
what-
one esteem. If you
that's
got
what
that's
went
a
viral.
haymaker.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
it's
went
a
viral.
technique.
You gotta
bro.
have
Yeah.
if you got one that steam,
Yeah.
niggas don't even care about what somebody else
Yeah.
like. And Cassidy do that like don't get me wrong, they I love it because both of these guys are top tier competitors. They ain't gonna back down for nothing.
No, not at all.
I'm interested to see if it keeps going. I wouldn't be surprised like Cassidy, he not taking nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? And Tory, if you listen to the Hot 97, he does rhyme and had rhymes that sounded like Cass in his earlier days, but he was saying it was pen homage.
Right.
So I don't know why Cass took
But he's
offense to it.
stuck
But
in that though. Is the problem? Is all
you
I'm
mean?
saying, bro. Is in that sound.
Who's
So
stuck in
when
that
I
sound?
listen to Cassidy
Cassidy?
now, I can go back and just put his voice back
Yeah,
in.
back in the
He's
yeah.
still there.
He's
You know what I'm
in.
saying? My whole thing is, bro, just brought. He didn't say shit, bro. Besides two spaces, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 points in the song of where he mentioned this nigga.
Right, yeah,
Cass in the casket and then the fucking R. Kelly line.
Yeah.
Like,
Tory
you know
ain't,
what I'm saying?
Tory ain't bring the big boy guns out of him.
No.
We know Tory. If Tory
But
wanted-
that nigga Cassidy snapped on his ass.
I don't think he felt like he had to.
He
I
didn't.
I think he threw those
Because he
lines
never
in there.
felt-
He said, "I'm gonna throw these in there and it's gonna go
Yeah,
viral."
because he never felt like he was
Exactly.
really at war. Like, why you coming at me, Cass? Like, that was really his response.
Because this won't be a legendary battle.
Nah.
It won't.
But you do
Let's
got
be
to
real.
acknowledge. I do.
Yeah.
I love the. I credit him for acknowledging it because a lot of people they take shots at niggas and people don't never say nothing.
Right.
And they've never been in warfare. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He got him hot a little bit. All right, you got a
yeah,
little
there you
shot.
go. I got a
Boom.
little ET. You got an NFT album coming. I do that. That'll run that up a little bit. Nigga, that's supposedly.
Ran him up $1 million.
He said sold a million
57
copies in
seconds.
Jump in
57
the
seconds.
pool in his clothes, tennis shoes.
That was real, right? That was
It's been
real.
it was like 3 rappers that jumped in the pool this week. Pause, but it was Offset, Nas, and Tory Lanez. I'm like, is it
Nas jumped in the
Speaking
pool?
of Nas,
Why would he do that?
Great album.
that album? Album of the year.
Great album.
King Disease 2. She got the camera on the wrong person.
She was talking, bro.
No,
I need you
literally.
to catch this. You hear me?
This
I'm watching now.
Nas, what a freaking comeback. This album is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
King Disease 2, album of the year for sure. In rap. I don't know. I haven't listened to all genres, but it's definitely competing. I definitely think he's gonna eat at the awards, and he'd go 2 out of 2. He won last year for King Disease 1. But really, who to salute on this? Salute to Nas
Lauryn
for
Hill.
sure. But Hit Boy, he's the real MVP of this
Of
album.
that album. Yeah.
Lauryn Hill on that Nobody record.
Hey, but you know what? I did salute Lauren.
But I was cleaning up,
Lauren
listening to the
killed
whole
that
album.
You
verse.
gotta listen to this album.
I listened to the whole
You gotta
album.
sit down and listen to it in your car, bro. To see
Even
why I'm
though-
saying it's album of the year.
MPD, is that the record?
EPMB,
With, yeah.
With Eminem.
With Eminem, I liked it because Eminem was using a different voice than he normally uses on his records, and I thought it was dope. But that Nobody record with Lauryn Hill,
Fire.
fire.
Yeah, bro. Album of the best
Fire.
rap album of the year thus far. I'm not saying undisputedly.
Right, I guess it's Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler is still in the mix, and that's kind of the
Tyler
only 2
killing
right
it.
now I got in rap. But for
Especially after
me,
that interview.
yeah, after the interview, yeah,
I was
think
fucking with it way before.
I think
the
King
interview.
Disease just.
Album fire.
It's just crazy to see somebody this far along in their career and still
produce
performing
something
at that
like
high
that.
level. And you gotta salute that because he's rapping like he's fresh. He rapping like he just got out of the cell and ready to get to it.
Came out
You know what I'm
mid-
saying? Like,
Came out early to mid 90s.
yeah, like
Still
this dude
killing
come
it.
back from the 90s.
Woo.
You know what I mean? We salute Hov for that because he does it at a more consistent level. And I'm not a Nas fan either. So this ain't coming from no
I am a Nas
Nas stan or
fan,
nothing.
yeah.
I'm not a Nas fan. I've always
Fine.
just been very objective to him. But what Hit Boy is doing with Nas right now was Ye was supposed to do with him on that 7-song little series he was doing. He ain't do it. This is what it really is right here, bro. Like it was records on there where I'm like, man, he talking, bro. And the thing is, you can gain some value from what he's saying, bro.
Absolutely.
Like he dropping gems, he putting people on shit that niggas that you really not gonna get in a lot of other raps because a lot of people ain't talking about that. You pretty gotta much wait for Hov, somebody like him. Kendrick ain't gonna really drop the type of gems like the business savviness they are. It'll more so be on like some what's going on in the current space right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Which I'm excited to hear Kendrick whenever
Yeah.
he decides to come back.
but yeah, bro, that King Disease, bro.
Nas, killing it.
Hey, man.
This mug is
Between
amazing.
him and Tyler, they gonna eat up at the Grammys unless, somebody like Drake's supposed to be coming still. Donda.
Kanye,
Them
yeah.
niggas can come and disrupt all they shit because they all niggas like that.
It's just true.
Yeah, it's just the
You
truth.
speaking
Like
facts,
niggas
yeah.
like that can just
Yeah.
come
Can
through
disrupt it.
and disrupt shit because of who they are. Like, even though that's a great album, and honestly, I think they would. Cause they ate at the most recent Grammys. Like last year, what's name ate? Tyler Creator got a Grammy off of something. I think was it Igor? It was one of the albums I believe
was
he
Igor.
kind of ate on too. So I mean they were respected, but like you said, Tyler in that interview, he looking for his though.
Just
Bro, I don't know,
even
Tyler shit was
the
fire,
stuff he
bro.
said about
From
Cali.
one to...
Yeah, what you think about that?
You gotta kind of feel him. I like DJ Khaled a lot, but he was like, this dude identifies with being number one so much that he couldn't even recognize that my stuff was dope.
Right.
Because he called it mysterious weird stuff or whatever.
Did you remember that?
He said, ain't no mysterious shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't think that was cool, man.
so I think I was happy that Tyler spoke on it because, and then he brought up a great point. Is this all that DJ Khaled identifies with,
Yeah.
because Tyler's able to put out a great body of work without identifying with being number one.
Yeah.
So I think it was dope that he actually spoke on it and didn't speak on it right away. It's been over a
about
year,
2 hours ago. Yeah.
So I like that he talked his stuff. I felt him on that.
I felt him too.
Even as a person who considers themselves a DJ Khaled fan, I respected Tyler for what he had to say.
Yeah, you can't take nothing from Tyler, man, because he's the type of act that has a slow stairwell grind.
Right.
His career is not an elevator. He didn't just start at 0 and go to 100.
Like Tory.
Like Tory, every album, if you go look at his sales, they always building.
A process.
Yeah.
A process.
And honestly, musically, he's actually talented, bro. Like
Who?
Tyler.
No,
Like,
he's
Tyler
way more
produces-
talented than DJ Khaled.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now we know that.
So that's
Khaled is
my
a
point.
networker. He's a brand. He's a genius with marketing. When it comes to that,
He's
you
a
can't-
brand.
Yeah, you can't.
I think he's a brand.
You can't
Yes.
mess with that. But as far as like, if you a real musician, if you somebody that's a purist when it comes to the arts of music, somebody like Tyler, you gotta salute. Like, you would almost be silly if you wouldn't salute somebody like that has that much curve. And when he talked about the whole Jadakiss thing, like when he was up there actually rapping his lyrics and stuff like that, he felt that because he identifies with somebody that curves that much and still rap their lines.
And I
shit.
like what Jadakiss said on The Breakfast Club. Like, he didn't get all toxic masculinity on it. Like, about that. They said, what do you think about what...
When he called him his
Tyler
crush
said
and shit, yeah.
Right. He was like, man, he need to chill out. But he,
Right.
like, laughed it off, and then he said, no, I appreciate Tyler because I think he just recognized his greatness, basically, at the end of the day. So, salute to Jadakiss again for that.
Yeah,
But you know what fucked me up, bro, was when he was telling his childhood story.
Tyler.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, about his mom. Like I listen to that project all the time, like up and down that bitch, just because he's saying just a lot. And I'm thinking like the reason he's where he is now is based on the maturity of the crowd. Like, the crowd is following him, like you know what I'm saying. And then and as he's growing, he's starting to have more things to connect with general population, right? Because he's growing, he's traveling, he's learning. He literally talks about this in the thing, but how he was saying like his mother like protected him, like so that he could be himself. You know what I'm saying? I was just sitting there like, bro, do you know how many kids need that shit, bro? Like, it's a lot of us. I was just talking to one of my nephews, you know what I'm saying? Dude flamboyant as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell because he's at a house with all his girl cousins and his aunties. And my son was over there with all the guys. I'm just like, Fat, what you doing over here, man? Like, what you doing? And he like was scared. I know I shouldn't be here. I'm like, what?
Your
I'm
son?
like, damn. No, my son wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Fat was there with all the girls because, like I said, he...
Right,
okay.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what you doing over there? And he like, I know I shouldn't be over here. And I'm like, bro, you only like 5 years old, bro. Like, you shouldn't even be feeling like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be feeling like that. But he was like, man, my dad told him, like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
the resistance right there.
Exactly. So to bring it back to the Tyler situation, when Tyler was saying it, I'm only sitting there just like, I know there's a lot of people that just, and it's not even a gay or a straight thing. It's more of just, I'm interested in this. And nigga, that's not normal, so don't do it. You know what I mean? Right. That's what they're telling them. Right. And it's like, she's sitting there like, no nigga, do you, be you. I know who the fuck you are, and it don't fucking matter. I love you. And she was able to get at to where he don't give a fuck, and now he's able to become who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is like huge. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit like that.
He's definitely...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyler is definitely an advocate for that type of shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like,
even when he start talking about, you know what I mean, like, they don't want to give me mine because, you know, my content and what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the change and all that. Even though he got all that, he was like, you know, my garage is silly, my pockets is fat, my family is good.
Yeah, exactly.
He just always been on his narrow. But when you were saying, like, his music is growing and the listeners is growing, it take me to the one song where he got kind of really political on the album. And it was surprising for me because you don't really expect Tyler. He's never really talked explicitly on it like that.
but you like the way he delivered it too.
Bro, the delivery was crazy.
He wasn't just
because
like,
I can't really take a political song that's being explicit to that
It's
if
like
it's not
subjective
done in the,
only. You know what I'm saying?
If it's not done in the right delivery, bro, I just gonna be like,
Because he
nah.
said it like, I'm coming at them, but the way he said it was more in the aspect of where he's like, hey, nigga, like, they're gonna be them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Worry about your damn stuff and get to where you gotta get to. You know what I'm saying? So he still was saying, like, yeah, they some fuck boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, look at yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga cold.
Yeah, man.
That's why I don't know if he might be Nas, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna listen to it again,
I'm
though.
telling you, dog, that Nas,
know.
that Nas shit, bro, it's otherworldly, bro. Like, I honestly, because what I tweeted, I said if Nas had Hit Boy at the start of his career, he would be universally top 5. Like, he's not universally top 5. I don't even know if he's
top 5 for a lot of people, though.
He is.
Who,
Nas?
Nas.
Nas is top 5
Yeah, he top 5
for a lot of people.
He is, bro, but
No,
he's
even
not.
top
When I
3.
say when I say Hove, I don't align how he's ranked with Nas. We know Hove almost is top. He's top 1 almost universally. When I say top 5, I mean like
Nas is up there, bro.
he's not a universal top 5 though, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know. From a lot of people I talk to, he's
Yeah,
like top 5, top 3.
I'm
So
telling you,
I don't know.
So listen,
Is it an age demographic?
I'm just saying.
That's real. That's
Listen,
real.
I
He's
think
not
it
my
might be
top
an
5, but a
age
lot of
demographic,
people.
I'm just gonna ask y'all.
Okay.
List who y'all think is considered to be universal top 5 right now.
Well, that stresses me out.
That ain't gonna stress me out that much. I ain't gonna lie.
He's definitely in my top 10. Can I say that?
Yeah. That's why I said top 5. I can like he is
Easily top 10. Bro.
He's definitely contending for my top 10 for sure. He's not a bona fide though.
Yeah.
But why? I'm gonna sit here and say only because of like Ether and his and Illmatic.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you look at
That's all I'm
Nas'
giving
career, he don't have.
Those are 2 things I listen to.
Stillmatic was dope.
He don't have a lot of classics. I want to say he probably got one bona fide classic, bro, and that goes back at the start of his career. No, I'm talking about the album. One Mike was a song.
Okay, no. I didn't know what you said. I thought you said song.
Like a classic album. Like when you talk about Hov and Ye, you know they got 2 to 3. You talk about the Drakes, you know Kendrick got 3. You know,
right.
Like when you talk about
like
Nas,
J. Cole,
he may have 1.5. With this one aging, like this is honestly my favorite Nas album. Only knock I got
that just came out.
Yes.
Oh.
The only knock I got against this album is I don't know if it has an actual hit. Because he didn't.
It's like a good art project.
It's a great art project. He didn't have a rollout. Everything came out at once. I almost didn't even know it was coming out until like the day it came out. So like when you don't got no hit, it's gonna be like, well, what do we remember that album? Like we can't say like how she just said one mic.
Well, I can't say that because we got To Pimp a Butterfly and like that was.
No, To Pimp a Butterfly got joints. What we
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
got joints.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'm
We
tripping.
gonna
Pimp a
be
Butterfly.
all right.
You
We
gotta
just
stop.
talking about.
I gotta
That
just-
dude got
stop
3
tripping,
solid
bro.
albums. And let's
No,
not
To
even
Pimp a
talk about his
Butterfly. But
mixtape.
the whole album, it ain't like full of hits, but he had records that came out prior.
No, like all right
That
though.
blew
like,
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
like.
But
Like,
that's the only knock I
tripping.
got it. But for me, yeah, this is honestly my favorite album by Nas for sure. Well, he
Better than Illmatic.
Yeah, Illmatic is the one
Godson
classic that's
and
bona fide.
Stillmatic.
Yeah, I mean, I went back to
This is
Stillmatic.
one joint he had with.
I went back to
Whoa.
Stillmatic. I'm like, bro, the reason being is the knock of it first him has always been his production. That's why I said if he had Hit
It's hard for
Boy,
me to say that.
if he had Hit Boy at the top of his career, he would be easily top 5 bona fide because
I
a lot
can't
of people
agree with
knock
that.
him and say his production sounds like this. If you go back, I cannot listen to that nowadays.
I can listen to it.
I can't, bro.
I don't know.
That make
That's
a
why
lot of sense,
Hov
I have
had
to disagree.
Hov has
Because he was able to
when Kanye
switch.
came into his career, it gave Hov another 10 to 20 years. Hit Boy is giving Nas another 10 to 15 years right now.
Off of this.
I'm telling you, bro. And Nas didn't have that. He got with Ye on that
makes
7
sense.
song. That was not
That
cool.
makes
Did you listen to that album?
I did.
How'd you feel about it?
I didn't mention that album.
All the stuff you mentioned was
No. If we talk about overall, it's okay for me to
Life is
mention
the
every
Life
stuff.
is. He got his album called Life Is Good, right? I want to
No,
say he
it
got
was
one.
just one
He got the
trash one
End
where he was
album?
being hella. That's the trash one. The End album was
Oh god.
ass, bro.
It was
Why
written.
did he
Okay.
do that?
It was written had some
Y'all better
joints
stop
on it.
playing when I was here.
But he's
But
mainly
he's
survived.
consistent, though.
He's mainly survived off of Illmatic and the Heads Up with Jay. That's
And
been
business moves.
like, yeah. I don't really know him as a mogul guy.
That's why he worth
He
60
got the
million.
cognac.
He ain't worth 60 million off his music.
I'm not saying that. It's just more so like I don't really look at him as like a mogul like the 50s or nothing like that.
He invested in a tech company. He did. Bro, he smoked.
Yeah, he did some. He
He about to
some
become
nice
$100 million
business
man.
moves. And women love
See,
him.
niggas is been coming out the gates $100 million men nowadays.
That's crazy.
He should be somewhere where Hov is. I don't know. I mean, that's a hard reach, but I'm just saying.
come on,
He's from the 90s.
But
Nas
he was
has
number
been
2.
doing his
He was
thing.
definitely number 2 in that era.
I'm just telling you, like I'm putting
Yeah.
Kendrick over him easily right now.
Yeah.
I'm not
what,
thinking hard on
you
that.
think
He's
J.
not
Cole
going over the
You think
Yates.
J. Cole will be a Nas like in the future?
He loves Nas. He literally.
No, he not gonna be Nas.
Being Nas, like, will he be popular or you think
he'll still be popular? He just don't got the stigma like Nas though. Like J. Cole has a well-rounded catalog. It ain't like we only love Cole for Friday Night Lights and then he ain't drop nothing until KOD. He got shit between there that's crazy. He do features. Nas, he talked about that on the album. I'm just now really getting into the feature lane because early on, if you look at his career, he didn't get around that much. He wasn't a dude that wasn't featuring with a lot of people. And that's something that he already got that a lot of these other guys have, plus they catalog. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, that production, for me, that production is major. And for a lot of people,
this was a great body of work.
But I'm just talking about like all that old stuff, like that production, bro, was not.
But how was he cadence wise?
Crazy. Flow is crazy. Great. He got in some bags. I ain't never heard him in explicitly.
Oh my goodness.
He got in some bags.
Bro, I'm telling you, listen to this
40 side.
This mug
40
is
side. Bro, he got Hit Boy put a sample in there with Lil Baby in the background. 40 side is crazy. The one with Lauren is crazy. The one he got A Boogie and YG on there. That's crazy.
Oh, he's snapping.
He got some. And King Disease one was dope too, but this one, yeah, they took it up a notch, bro. But
another level.
And I'm not saying
on a whole nother level.
I'm not saying you crazy for having Nas in your top 5. I've just been somebody that's talked to many, seen many polls, and he's not one of those universal names, especially with these 3 guys that's been coming up. 2 of them I'm saying are bona fide with the Drakes and Kendrick, and then you have the era before that, the Waynes, the Ye's, the Hove. Then if you say the Pacs, the Bigs, where are you leaving?
But that's what I'm saying though.
Where are you leaving him at?
Like Pac and Big.
Eminem? You taking Eminem out for Nas?
Yes, I'm taking all him.
I'm not taking Eminem out for Nas. I'm not moving Ye.
But how are you moving
Wayne?
Hear me out.
Because you only
It'd be hard for me to move Eminem.
No,
you're not moving Ye away.
No, but listen.
You're not moving Kendrick.
Man, listen, y'all. This is what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck are you really listening to? How many of y'all listen to Pac right now?
I listen to Pac.
Constantly.
People listen to Pac.
I just listen to Pac the other day.
If it's
people
90,
listen to Pac, bro.
To it, okay?
No, listen.
I'm in that top 10.
Listen.
Top 10 highest selling artists. It ain't for.
I'm talking about
like,
how many, like, for real, like right now, like I'm playing Drake at least 4-5 times out the week. Like once a day.
We a part of Drake generation.
You know what I'm saying?
We're in the prime of Drake generation.
But that's what I'm saying. So my top 5, I can't sit here and I love Tupac. But I only love him because of the impact, bro. I don't really go back and listen to all his music.
Impact and influence Pac has over almost.
No, I love his music. I know his music, but I don't like. I'm not sitting here going back like, oh, this is my favorite rapper.
Impact, influence, and Pac catalog is like almost unmatched. Like nobody is gonna have more impact and influence than Pac.
Right.
So he's almost crystallized in the top 5.
That's
almost
what
forever.
I'm saying. So he shouldn't be my part of my top 5 because we already know he top 5.
But I ain't talking about
your top 5 is your top 5.
We talking about Universal.
That's why I said Universal.
Yeah, he said Universal. I'm like, that shit ain't fair.
But he top 5. Yeah,
Some people got
you
Red
can't take
Man.
him out. Like I can't.
No.
But that's not Universal, bro. People don't sit here and say, hey, Red Man.
Nobody can argue you for your top 5.
No,
if that's yours,
what I'm saying.
Some people got Red Man, some people
that's
got
I'm saying. So we got to distinguish the difference.
Nas is in some personals,
some people got Rakim,
but he's not universal. You not
Rakim
who you moving
dope.
out of them 8 names I just said?
My personal?
I know out of the universal.
None. Like
that's what I'm saying. You're not moving.
I can't do shit.
I would respect somebody moving because I don't have Big in my top 5. He didn't do enough for me. You only gave us 2 records, and
that's how I feel about a lot of these niggas.
But Pac had like 9
I'm not talking about.
But you brought him up like you was trying to come out.
No, that's not. No, I was trying to figure out what you was saying because I'm saying like I can't put him in my top 5.
You're not moving Wayne to Ye.
No,
but some people have Big in
Universal.
He only had 2 actual.
Universal, that's a real thing.
Or you moving?
But I know that's a thing.
Or you moving Drake and Kendrick? Or you moving Drake or Kendrick?
No, they top fucking 5.
See, look, everybody top.
That's what I'm saying.
Got to debate about Hove and M.
No, it's
that's
a lot of top 5. You can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, who am I taking out, bro?
I'm not moving none of that. I'll take out. Like, I don't got Big in my top 5, so I honestly probably got Nas over
Universal top 5.
Universal.
So my Universal top 5, I'm still saying Drake at the top. Mm-hmm. I'm saying
this is your personal top 5.
No, it's Universal.
Well, you can't have a Universal top 5 with Drake because I know.
Why can't Drake be at the top?
He's just not.
He is, bro. He's better than all them niggas musically.
Nah, but rapping wise, we talking about rappers.
I don't, man.
If you talking about artists, then I would agree probably, but not rappers. If we talking about artists, then yeah. I mean, well, we got to bring in Beyonce's, Michael Jackson. You got to bring all them people.
Okay, Universal. Universal, right.
Universal top 5 rappers.
Then for me, Universal top 5. I got Pop. I'm still gonna put like Kendrick in there, bro. Yeah.
I think Kendrick is top 5 Universal.
Yeah, I'm talking about yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's top 5 Universal.
I actually know his music, like that's different. So I got Pop, Kendrick. Who else do I really fuck with that I'm gonna say that?
Drake, you don't like to admit it. You love him.
I love Drake. I put him in number
Honestly,
one.
I honestly don't know if Drake is actually top 5 Universal.
Rapper.
I
He's
don't.
saying
Not my personal. I don't know.
He's saying rapper, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a difference.
I'm not
bro.
necessarily saying Drake is.
J. Cole's a better rapper than him, bro.
I don't agree with that, but I just don't. He just
Drake is a fuck. I mean, J. Cole's a way better rapper, bro.
I don't agree with it, bro.
Man,
I'm just
out of
saying,
here, bro.
But
you
J.
tripping.
Cole is not a Universal top 5 rapper either. I'm gonna tell you. I believe. I'm just telling you. I believe the Hoes, the Eminem.
I give you that.
Andre 3000.
Hove, Eminem, Pac, Wayne, and that last
I
one.
get Wayne.
Andre
It's gonna
3000.
go be It's gonna go between
Pac.
like.
I love Andre.
That last one is like Kendrick, Ye, or I don't even know.
Ye,
I don't even
take
know
Ye out. He ain't
I don't
no
know if
best
Ye-
friend.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Ye in there either, but Kendrick or it's gonna be that last one is tough.
It's hard to debate that Universal though. Cause
It
like
is.
You got so many dudes who did so much great things in each generation. Where you
Rakim.
Yeah.
Rakim,
But
for the
that
older
nigga
heads.
Yeah.
different.
You
Late
got-
80s, early 90s.
You got the DMX for their performance.
That's what I'm saying.
I got DMX in my
But we
top
talking
10.
about rappers though, like rapping, y'all. We talking about rappity rap.
Rakim. He's the one that started the rap.
I'm not talking
rap.
about Rakim. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, see, this conversation, you
that's
over
what
there
I'm
facilitating.
saying. Like, bro,
But
you
all
got
I'm saying
niggas that
is,
are
though,
transcendent, man. Coke.
Some of those, but those 4 though right there, you can't really you can't move them at all. M, Hove, Pac, and Wayne.
I give you that.
You can't knock them.
I
You can't
give
like
that.
Ye can't get in there.
Can you not move
undisputably.
Some
Oh,
people
yeah.
would
Big,
get your
he
head.
can't move because people he created the flow.
Big, he can move, bro. He gets
For
moves for
you,
me.
you can move.
But I don't think. But it's too many people coming that see clips. You only got 2
They
albums.
put the top 2 as Pac and
No, no,
Biggie.
He was in
I'm not
Unsigned
talking about
Hype
me.
though.
And Jay-Z
He
always
was in
threw.
Unsigned Hype in the Source though.
He was. I'm just saying, like, I think his name is still considerably up there in the top 5. People are just doing too much though for him to still remain. Like, people have questioned, like, he only got 2 albums and how is he still up here?
Because his shit
That's
fire,
why Andre
bro.
3000, if he never put out, if that's why he can't get in there, because he don't have a solo album. He can rap his ass off and do magical tricks
He
on the
can
record, but
rap his butt.
if you don't got an album and you only a group, you never can be considered to what these other guys done. And I'm not taking nothing from Dre Stacks, but it's just more so how you gotta fit that criteria. Like, you gotta have some solo
certain
joints.
things, some more
Yeah.
parties.
You talking about sitting next to the Hove, the Waynes, the M's? Like, come on, bro. The Pacs, they in package just immeasurable, bro. Like, yeah, bro. But nah, yeah, I think, but Nas, that album, though, man, is, yeah, bro.
Lauryn Hill, top 5.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Fuck out of here, bro. You know she rapper,
beat
top
half the
10
men.
rapper, bro.
By
That's
a
what I'm
long
saying,
shot.
bro.
Nah, she ain't got enough.
Oh yeah.
She do got enough, bro.
She got enough.
Hey,
How many albums she got?
It's probably
1.
She got Fugees, right? The stuff with Fugees. She
One.
got 1 album.
One.
Rhapsody is dope. But what do you
Misunderstanding the education, right?
That's it.
That's all Lauren got.
versus bar for bar.
I knew what he meant though, cuz.
She ain't got enough. Quantity does matter.
No, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, bro. Come on, stop.
That was stupid, but I knew it.
What she talking about?
But I just picked what he
Lauryn Hill
actually
record.
said.
Wow.
That shit killing me.
Who said that? The misunderstanding of
It's
what?
Misunderstanding of education.
No, miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
right?
That's her album. Y'all
Misunderstanding.
stop playing with L Boogie, dog. Stop. I'm not gonna allow
Hey,
it.
bro, I butchered her album.
You're not gonna play with her. The
But that's how you
miseducation
felt,
of Lauryn Hill.
When you going
You
this
was like,
long,
right.
when you
I'm
going that
not gonna
long,
let you mess that up.
when you going that long, you just throwing words together. I ain't taking nothing from Lauren. I was just saying she only has 1 album.
Bro, give me one tweezers, bro.
Her credit with the
Nicki
Fugees.
Minaj is contending for top 10. Nicki Minaj contending.
We on a podcast.
Hey, Nicki Minaj contending for top 10 rappers of all time, bro. Low key.
Nicki Minaj, I ain't gonna take nothing
No, I get it
from
too.
Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj.
for sure.
She has everything. She
I
checks
just-
off all the boxes.
Yep, her and Lori, look him.
Nah, look here, come on. She play. Congratulations to Academics on his new podcast, Off the Record. Premiered
Great
just only a week ago on Spotify exclusive. Shout out to Ack, man. I really, I gotta shout out Ack, man. He's He's a guy that's of this era that I think we have to call our Howard Stern.
What is she gonna say?
What you think about that? Is he the Howard Stern of hip hop?
What do you guys think?
I don't know if he's a Howard
I still
Stern.
think it's Charlemagne.
I don't know. Reason being,
I still think it's Charlemagne.
Charlemagne too.
Ack is doing his thing. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
So I'm not dissing Ack at all. I think great job Ack, but I still think right now Charlemagne.
Hold on.
So what are you speaking to though? That does matter. Are you saying universally, or are you saying like universally in the black community,
or young hip
well,
hop,
hip-hop
or
is
just
the same.
specifically hip hop?
Hip hop, yeah, hip hop.
All of
Then
hip
Ack.
hop.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying hip hop.
That.
Because I was gonna say because Act covers hip hop explicitly and like that's his identity. Everything.
It's like he going
matters
to the streets
about hip hop.
Yeah.
Charlemagne still speaks to it for sure, but he's kind of spread his rings beyond
Definitely.
it, and so he's kind of touching more than just that.
Universally,
Rather than just
he's way more popular.
And then it being a young man's industry, like he covers all. Like Charlemagne sometimes low key be sometimes out of touch with some of his statements he make. And that's just
Ack?
how old is that? Ack is like my age, 26, 27, 28.
Really?
Yeah, he ain't old.
I thought he was like 30. But my
Nah,
age.
he
No, I
just-
think
okay.
he's younger than us.
Yeah, Ack is literally like a 90s baby though. Yeah. He's like 27, 28. Yeah. Now he's a young gun, man. He was a DJ prior to that, so I give him a salute to that. And he just like he's told a story, like he was just one of those guys, and when internet came out, he just took advantage of it, and you know what I mean? He really was blessed with it, dog. And honestly, I look at a lot of some of the things he do and be like, how can I manipulate this to take advantage of what he's doing, getting that type of bag. Like,
But you gotta respect you have to respect the network he has, man.
Oh, yeah,
like a lot of people talk shit, but a lot of people want to be next to him too at the same time. You know what I mean? And he uses that, to his advantage. He has a lot of sources.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, when he says, "Oh, I was taught," like if he sit here and says, "Yo, I spoke to this person about this situation," and for that person to be like, "I'm gonna open myself up and talk to academics based off of just who he is."
Yeah, like he got
You know what I mean?
one-on-ones
Like,
with
he
like
has-
21 Savage.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
He
Of course,
gives
his
sources.
relationship with Joe. And Joe, you know what I mean? Like, Joe speaks about him in still like a respectable manner. Like, I know his whole Warrior Mall thing was crazy, but like Joe looks and like salutes Ack for what he's doing.
He
with
works
his
hard.
Team, so yeah, man. I mean, he was a part of that great show, Everyday Struggle, too. Like, they were the perfect contrast. You know what I mean? Like, Joe representing a certain era and like take and Act representing more what's going on right now. Like, I wish we could still get glimpses of that, dog, because there's really not been anything since that was like that, bro. Like,
Nah, man, I think
it hasn't been nothing like that, bro. No,
I think we're starting to treat everything
I love Drink Champs, though.
like music,
they different.
though.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Comparing everything?
I think the way we take in everything, bro, is starting to be. I think everything is being treated in such manners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like even seasons of TV shows are gonna start getting cut off a lot more earlier than how they used to do like 12 and 13, 14
we already seen
seasons.
that.
But that's what I'm saying. So we be wanting certain things, but it's just like
Well,
we're
something
not
can
gonna
only be great
get
for
it.
so long, man.
I mean, even like Love
No,
and Hip
like
Hop
Grey's
Atlanta.
Anatomy. Like,
Right, but that's just one of a kind. Like The Walking Dead was something, but that mug was astronomical at its peak.
Yeah.
But I know a lot. Like you would think I would still be a nigga that was watching Walking
Yeah.
Dead. And there's a lot of me's out there that was all into Walking Dead, but don't keep up with it because it's too long.
It's too long.
What are we doing at this point? Other shit is popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no, for real. Like other shows and shit come along. Like you gotta bring something that's gonna keep us.
Even with
You know what
Love
I'm
and
saying?
Hip
Like
Hop
other shit is
Atlanta,
popping.
this is like
No,
that
nigga, you
lowest-
like we gotta move on. What the fuck we talking?
Because you can't give us like them undeniable finales that you was giving us in season 6 and season 7, and now you in season 10, 11. It's very hard.
So
to
do you
that.
feel like it's feeling like that with Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, I've been saying that. Fast and Furious was over, man. Like Fast 7 for me. I just watched the shit.
They
'cause I
still
love
get the
series.
numbers at the box office,
For sure.
but as far as like the
movie
aftershock
quality
of it,
and shit?
no.
Nah, movie quality for Fast 9 is out of here. They just bringing in people like John Cena to keep willing people back in. But am I watching it like how I was watching like those first
Back in the
5,
day.
6, 7? Nah.
Fast and Furious like Land Before Time as a kid.
Yeah, man. It's like the Saw series, bro. Like the first 3 or 4 Saws was otherworldly. Then it just start They just start like
getting cheesy,
stretching out the idea of it to where it's like this shit unreal now. Like, come on, bro.
Like the spinoff we saw earlier this year. What was it called? Spiral.
That shit spiraled out of there.
Terrible. That movie was terrible, and I'm a huge Samuel Jackson and Chris Rock fan, but that movie was terrible.
That shit spiraled right out of the box office.
Did it though?
That shit went straight to HBO.
It was bad.
That shit was bad, bro. That shit could have went on Black Network or something. They really gonna get your ass. They gonna say that shit couldn't went on.
That shit crazy, bro.
They are gonna take the STL off your hat, nigga.
Oh my god.
Glad I got LA on mine. Hey, nah, man.
You hear me?
I haven't seen a movie yet this year that has blown me away.
The only movie that's blown me away is Parasite, but it didn't come out this year. I seen another movie called Parallel. That shit was crazy.
Cruella was okay. It was good. But
did you watch the Respect movie yet?
No, they come out this weekend.
Right, because I'm definitely
with Rob Wood. He's from St. Louis. He plays one of the saxophone players. So
yeah, I probably watched that on HBO Max or something. What you think?
I'm
you
going to the movie theater to see it Friday night. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I have. That's probably the only movie that I've been wanting to see.
What?
Really?
Respect. Yeah.
And then Candyman
Respect
comes out August 27th.
Doom. My boy just told me about this. Come out later this year.
Yeah.
What?
That ain't Doom.
The Aretha Franklin TV
See, it's
show.
been too much. This is the one with Marlon Wayans. Literally, like all of them.
Marlon Wayans look hilarious in that movie.
No, but his acting skills from the
He's
extended trailers are awesome. I'm excited to see it tomorrow.
So he did a Mike Epps.
Who?
When Mike Epps played in
Sparkle.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
No, I'm saying acting wise, like
Mike Epps is good, but Marlon Wayans.
he took it. So you know from the preview that he took it
right
to the next.
I was like, how was you even asking the question?
Exclusive stuff.
I'm trying to get to.
Marlon Wayans
I'm like,
killing
so you
her
know.
husband. She was married a few times, but
So it's literally the exact same.
no.
Nah, yeah, probably. So.
Why is everybody's life so
Marlon
similar?
What's up, Cole?
What's the word?
What's up, man? This is real time coming live from the damaged fucking control. Look at Amber. What's up, Ams?
What's up,
Gloria.
What you watch?
What did I watch? You know, I just.
Nah, say it one more time.
I said, you know, I just be watching a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But that old movie was terrible.
Oh yeah, we did. We
Oh,
just
by
seen
M. Night
that.
Shyamalan?
I forgot, bro. That's how you know that
I
shit's.
don't know if it was.
Hold on, you said it was turning. Now hold on, you can't.
Wait a minute,
Bro,
but it was terrible.
Did you just hear me correct myself?
I need to catch her on the
I
camera.
don't think it was terrible, but it wasn't what I.
So, should
So,
we
stop,
skip
what is
it
this?
or ticket?
It's a skip to your home
I would
theater.
watch it at home.
Yeah, watch it. It would have been. It would have been way
Who
more.
plays in it?
Nobody we know. It would have been way more appreciated at the crib.
The director is M. Night Shyamalan. He did The Sixth Sense.
Yep, 6
Oh,
split.
okay, yeah.
He got some joints under him.
He got some joints.
Yeah.
It's like a slow burner.
Signs.
It sounds
He
like
did
a slow
Signs.
burner.
It's. I wouldn't say it's some slow burning going on, but it's not overwhelmingly slow burn. It's some slow burning.
Did y'all need a snack for it? Because you know this one is good.
No. I needed a snack to kind of just take my mind off of it.
Oh, no,
sometimes.
snack
Why?
is
But
good.
why did you need to take your mind off of it?
Well, because it was some scenes in there. They were doing like maybe some too much character building on some people that didn't need it. Like they'd just be like going in on some dude that necessarily didn't even need the attention.
Wow.
And then it was shot kind of like it was shot in a way where it felt like this shit ain't like what it's adding up to be like.
Straight up. So hold on. Hold on. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, but it was
Hold on, look.
not shot in a way that it was just some weird angles that kind of threw you off. But it was enough to keep me in my seat. I didn't fall asleep on it like I did on Black Widow. I gotta rewatch that one.
Me, I fell asleep on Black Widow too, cuz. That's crazy.
I haven't seen it yet.
It kind of.
I was
here's
gone,
the feeling. I think
like-
the feeling was like you was waiting for it to get you to where like this movie, but it never took me there.
Okay.
It was like you wanted to be like this. It made you feel like that, but
did
it
I fall
didn't.
asleep
It
on
never.
Black
It
Widow,
never
bro?
took you there. Yeah. Oh.
What the fuck is old, y'all? I'm gonna have to go look at.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They're
There
like
we go. Now we're on the
30
same
minutes,
page.
30 minutes in there equal.
I'm like, cause y'all
6
putting
years.
it up here where it should be known, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, but there ain't nobody. We don't know nobody in it. But it was just a tight plot that. We
So this
thought
guy
was
from
dope.
Jumanji is in it. The look.
But everything that may have been like, give you a feeling of like shock value. value was in the preview.
Yeah, they gave too much in the trailer.
They gave you too much.
Yeah. It was only a few things in there where you was like, but it really didn't. Yeah. Anyways, man, Brittany Renner, she marries and gets divorced and breaks up with a guy, PJ Washington. This is
Why we ain't talking about 6ix9ine first though?
I believe they. Hold on. I believe we can get back to 6ix9ine, but I believe they did get engaged because it said ex-wife. But yeah, they was in like a 2 to 3 year relationship, had a kid. She ends up breaking up with the guy, and this guy was a young gun. She's like 29. She's like, and he was
known
like,
in the league.
He's not like a LeBron James, but he's a decent guy though. Like he was like on the first rookie team. PJ Washington, and now he is he's scheduled to have to pay $200,000 a month in child support.
That don't even make sense.
Is this a cap or is it any truth to that?
You should look that up.
Don't look at me, because I'm
No, 200,000 is, bro. Do you know how much money that is, bro?
That's over 6 figures and over. Yeah, that's over. That's 7
Y'all don't
figures.
understand how much money that is, bro.
That's 7 figures in a year, bro. Yeah, I mean that's literally that's multi-millions.
That's $2.4 million, bro.
Yeah,
He is not paying that
for
bro.
the next 18 years.
He's not paying that, bro.
So they said by 18 years he's gonna be scheduled to get 50 million.
That's a lie, bro. Don't believe that.
What you think about
This
that?
contract is probably 2.4
Do we think she took advantage of this young athlete, or is she just a future female?
First of all, she's not getting that. Second of all,
What does that mean? A future female.
Future Hendrix.
Finances change. He won't.
Future
he won't
Hendrix.
get that much.
his finances aren't like that now.
His finances gonna get more. This dude's he's a decent guy. He gonna get bigger contracts.
So the price just went up.
Yeah. His price today is gonna be different tomorrow.
Bro, Chris Brown is not. He's paying his daughter $2,000 every fucking month.
$2,000.
$2,000.
We don't know where that source is from.
Look it up, bro. It happened. Trust me, I'm the one who's looking this up because guess what? I understand his fucking pain. Right?
Yeah, that's some pain,
So
man.
at this point,
For
when it
Chris
was
Brown, that's literally nothing.
It probably
exactly because
Yeah,
he had a great. First of all, he's doing joint custody. You know what I'm saying? Second of all,
He had a great situation now.
He was like, "Why the fuck do you need more than $2,000 every month?"
Well, what about this guy? Does he have joint custody?
Bro, Chris
Do we know?
Brown's worth
He do.
way more than
No,
this
I'm not
nigga.
talking about Chris Brown. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I believe he
Bird,
got joint custody because he be like my
Then
son.
he's not. That's cap.
Cap. Yeah.
Bro, that don't make
Hey,
sense.
I honestly, I don't know.
Got that much
Not
if he-
2.4
if he had-
million. Nah,
It's crazy because I
200,000.
follow Brittany Renner, man, and
That's
I was
a billionaire.
It looked
fucking
like they
fee,
was
like.
really gonna be something solid. You just never know behind closed doors what's going on with people, huh?
So would you wife a hoe?
No,
Nah.
we don't know if she was a hoe.
I don't know if she is, but I don't know. She probably would
they
call
know,
herself something.
right.
She came out with a tell-all.
Her best friend is one of my favorite.
She
porn
talked about
stars.
sleeping with like all niggas in the industry, and her best friend is what?
One of my favorite porn stars that I like to watch.
Tina Trump. Yeah.
Whoa.
Somebody told her you need to move.
Close to home.
Somebody said
she
Tina
black.
Trump put up a photo of Britney's kid in her hand. They was like, "Don't let her kiss."
No,
that thing."
at all. Don't let there.
I was like, Britney went off on him, but I'm like, I feel the nigga that comment that, dog. Like, I don't know.
Trump is
I don't know if
fire.
a porn star. I ain't gonna be around a porn star, but I don't know if a porn star would have my kid and kissing on.
Like I said,
Ooh, baby, people capping a lot up there. Ain't
fuck
they,
that. Look, all I'm saying is this, all right?
What you saying?
She's fire.
Brittany.
Now, Brittany's
That's
fire
a lot
too.
of money.
Yeah, I'll take Brittany over Tina.
Yeah, for sure. But she not porn star.
So she get extra credit or something.
No, it's just.
I'm about to say, what was you
I
saying?
said my favorite porn star.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Brittany's not a
say,
porn star.
okay, she ain't
and
in
she
that
look best in
category.
there. You know what I'm saying? I can't
200K
compare.
a month? What kind of lawyer does she have?
She got the most lethal nigga in the building. I tell you that right
You
now.
don't need, man, when it comes down to child support, you don't even need it for women. You don't need a good lawyer. You just
Oh,
need
hold on.
you just
The
need
The
to
women
file
finna.
for child support.
Hold on, they gonna ask me to turn the camera on you.
No, you don't understand though. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
That shit
Child
is
support, you
cap.
need to
Does
put it
men
on
ever
there.
get child support? Like in any situation? I'm not sure. How does that go?
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, I just talked with her.
Spousal support. He gets spousal.
And you know what?
That's what they call it?
They got divorced?
Because he didn't, yeah.
Oh, okay, you
Her
talking
and
about
her.
divorce.
Can
Okay.
do.
They got a divorce?
Can do. Her and her, yeah.
That's sad.
So he gets like,
What was that?
Why?
to my
Why?
knowledge, he gets like 60,000, but it could be less.
60,000 a month?
No.
It could be less.
No, she lying.
No, he's
No, Kendu gets a lot.
yeah, he get a lot now.
Yeah.
He's probably one out of a million dudes that actually beat the system.
But he wanted more. He wanted more money.
No, he's black.
No,
and
he's
that's
black.
why it's even more shocking.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I asked his race. Like, well, I got to see what
Because
this
he
guy
said
is.
he couldn't get any work because of the situation with her, which he did cheat. But anyway,
He cheated on her?
And he still got beneficial.
Yes, because he said he cannot get hired or a job.
Why?
Because of the situation.
What was his career?
He was Mary J. Blige's manager, but I don't know if he ended up getting the 60. He could have got less. He could have got more.
Oh, yeah,
That,
he was
I
blackballed.
don't know.
No. He probably got the 60 because he helped. He did that. Like, he was the manager.
I mean, Mary J.
He's a
was
manager,
Mary
yeah.
J. before.
That makes
He
sense.
was her manager, but.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I'm thinking you saying like
Oh,
manager.
okay. So he come. Oh, yeah. He from.
He was
ground
her
up.
manager. He was her husband, so he was able to get.
They got kids?
No.
Oh,
Not biologically. She has none biologically, but he has some. So they were her stepchildren.
Oh,
So he
she's
did get
chilling.
spousal support. He was
She has no kids.
He was asking for more, but at one point he was getting like 60. But I don't know if he gets less or more now. So I'll just say that.
That's crazy, man. But yeah,
He
Brennan, man.
60 cool.
Shout out to Brittany for getting the
He
bag.
get like 30,000.
Prayers up for
He get like 30.
prayers
He get
up for
30,000.
PJ Washington, man.
Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah.
Nah, he
Because I mean,
His dad or his mama should have let them know.
he took an L, man. He took an L in that, man. You gotta know. If you follow Brittany, man, you never know.
But she put out a book about all the people she fucked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he already took a risk going into that.
Like, that was dangerous.
You gotta be something undeniable to fix that, bro. You
I can't
18,
tell you,
fresh in
I
the
be live
league.
right now. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be something undeniable, man. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody getting bags off of anybody.
Oh my goodness, no. I
I want to say some shit like that. Shouts out to everybody getting bags off of
real as a
anybody.
motherfucker, though. You
Straight up.
can't even hate on
I
her
mean, you
because
could be
she
getting
got
a bag
that
off the government. Hey, who knows?
No point to me.
I
ain't
fucking
getting no bag
hate
off
the
the
system,
government.
bro.
Straight up, I ain't
Child
getting
support
it.
is bullshit.
Yeah, man. But so Whack 100 in 6ix9ine was the debut pilot for Axe new podcast. Did you guys check about that? Weigh in on your thoughts. What'd you take away from it?
6ix9ine was valid. I think Whack was valid. I think both of them had interesting perspective. You know what I'm saying? When it came from Whack 100, when he was telling them, man, at the end of the day, if you're a real smart gangster, you wouldn't pull some random kid that, you know what I'm saying, really never was breaded in that lifestyle to all of a sudden be a part of that lifestyle. Y'all get caught up in him not snitch.
Yeah.
That's cap. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that you are a civilian and that was their dumbass fault, right? And he's sitting here saying like, fuck all that shit. I was doing this. I was doing that. But once I saw niggas weren't loyal, why the fuck would I be loyal back to you? Just because of some street code. And he's actually saying some real shit because he made Whack 100 sit here and say, guess what? You're right. The street code is stupid.
Right.
And he looked at the camera, 6ix9ine was like, do y'all see this? I'm like,
And
that
the internet
shit was
tore
stupid.
Whack 100 up really bad.
No, because he made
About
it.
sitting down? About sitting down with him?
Sitting down with him.
Yeah.
Because that goes contrary to Whack
That's
100's
'cause he-
whole thing.
but
So
6ix9ine
Whack was
did
like, I don't
that.
care what y'all say. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I know
But-
Whack was describing. He said he don't believe, he don't consider him as a rat or none of this stuff. He feel
'Cause
like
he's
he
a
just,
civilian.
yeah, he's a civilian at the end of the day. So if he's sticking to that, I mean, I guess that would
It
make
makes
it
sense. That's
logical
why-
for him to sit
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
But I seen it. I looked at the whole thing, bro. That mug was, man. You talking about two people that can talk, dog.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Academics could not even get a word in, bro.
But they gotta understand, bro. 6ix9ine, bro, is he may not be gangster, bro, but there is a certain part where you gotta sit here and say, yo, you a man about your shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this. Why?
What is the man
And
part?
why do you feel like? Why did you make?
No,
that
no,
look?
no. I'm asking. What's the man?
This is what I'm saying. He was able to back up everything he said.
Okay.
As in stay true to his word. And to me, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same thing, bro. So he sat there, like he said, he went up to, and people look at Meek Mill like the biggest gangster, right? He walked up, you know what I'm saying, and was talking a lot of shit, and he wasn't even 6 feet, you know what I'm saying, away from him.
They both had security, but okay.
But it don't. Sometimes it really don't matter.
Right.
Like what you this nigga that's in where you at? You know what I'm saying? And then he was able to sit here. He's sitting there telling motherfuckers like, I did this, I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's literally saying this because I guess he already, since he snitched, he's like, I can say what I said. I know what I did. You know what I'm saying? So once he said that, I mean, nobody could deny it. You know what I mean? Like he's sitting there saying, so how am I not gangster when there's a lot of people in the industry that's rapping and ain't doing what he did. The only reason he stopped doing what he did is because he realized the people that he was backing up were some bitch ass niggas. So once he figured out that they ain't fucked his baby mama, that they said here did this and that, kidnapped the nigga, and tried to kill the nigga, and he escaped. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is different.
But Wack would come back and say, hey, that's the streets though. You have to abide by that.
But he calling him a civilian.
Right. But if he still, but if 6ix9ine was still arguing, you know, I was such.
But 6ix9ine has a good point of why he's saying the streets. He said I am gangster, and at the same time I have common sense.
Right.
I'm not finna sit here and take time for a nigga that wouldn't take time for me, bruh.
Right.
For some fucking code. That's dumb as a motherfucker.
It is.
He's literally been logical while everybody trying to stick to a dumbass code. And he's sitting there saying, kids, fuck the street code. That shit's stupid. You will fucking die for nothing.
You should never went to the streets to get your credibility and all that other stuff.
But what he said,
if you can say it's dumb, you associated yourself with the streets, so you have to. What comes along with that, you're saying is okay.
But he said, so what he's saying is, to me, from my knowledge, is he didn't know. Because because he said what he was saying the whole time. You
ain't got to be in the streets to know that shit.
Right. He didn't. So this is what he was saying. I'm gonna break it down. So he said he asked what Wack 100. I'm only going off. I'm just a logical. This is what it is. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Because there's a lot of contradiction with what Wack said, and Wack said he even knows contradiction in the streets. But that's the streets. It's gritty. Like, but what 6ix9ine was saying is don't lay these principles down if nobody's going to abide by them. Don't sit here and say where we, you know what I'm saying, loyalty, love, respect, all that shit is in the streets when that ain't even what's going on in the streets. So how are you expecting me to abide by some type of foundational law when people break it every day, but when I go to jail, it's when I need to stick to that law, right? Does that make sense? So he was saying his problem was he was saying people break laws in the streets, but when they get in the laws, don't break it. Like that's deep. Like that's deep. Like that's deep.
So why does he even want to be in that with the streets?
So people backdoor people all the time. Right? Like loyalty, my nigga. Like I'm sitting here, I was raised with you, and a nigga backdoor my ass over some money and shit like that. Like that's not cool, bro. Like that's not cool. Yeah. Like I'm sitting here being vulnerable. And if you know. So what I'm trying to say is
people snake people every day, so why should not be able to?
So you snaking me in the face. So no, what I'm saying is he like fuck. Why wouldn't I protect myself?
That's right. He snaked. He snaked out.
So you can't.
He decided to do
he's still
something.
A snake.
And he punked out. He didn't want
to. So did they punk out?
They probably did.
Maybe they snakes too.
But see, the streets don't say that they punked out. They say that's the streets. That's the fucked up part, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I'm in it. I don't give a fuck for real. But at the same point, if I understand somebody, if I understand. I can't sit here and be like, nah, what he say don't make sense. Because what Wack 100 said made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that. Like when Wack 100 said, I said there was like, damn, like that makes sense because people know that there's a underlining law or a thing in the streets. Like you can't, once you get out, you getting killed regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know that. You know what I mean?
But now Tekashi feel like he's untouched.
Yeah,
that's not my argument. My whole point is they both make sense.
Is that how he feels now?
Yeah. He said that shit in the interview.
Yeah, he did.
He said somebody said what's the name? It said everybody can get touched. He was like, nah, I can't get touched.
And Wack said, well, who the fuck you think you? He said anybody can. He said presidents getting touched.
Right.
But then that's when 6ix9ine was like, exactly, nigga.
The president got touched,
and I ain't getting touched.
Around. Right, but he was like, but Wack said. He was actually trying to buy them wristbands off of him for Rolling Loud for $25, bro. Just so he can walk up in there and see if niggas was really gonna be about what they about.
Did he go to Rolling Loud?
Nah, he did not. They ain't gonna let him on stage.
Test the nigga.
But he want that action.
I think he really.
Not the fact that he's about it, but he just wanna see more of their about it. He's about proving people wrong.
No, I think because he was the one really doing. He was dummy. He was a crash dummy. He
was really doing what?
He was a crash dummy. You get what I'm saying?
He really wasn't pulling no triggers and nothing.
No, he was calling a lot of shots though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he had the money.
That's deep. Like, a lot of niggas are saying shit, but not even, they scared to call a shot. Because with a shot comes retaliation.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? So them niggas scared, but that nigga knew what was up. But he crashing out because he thinking people are loyal to him.
But his sources...
Y'all not getting his story. We got to understand his story and not be so motherfucking, like, biased. I get his story.
Did you see the documentary on Hulu on him, bro?
Nah.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Yeah. He's all about literally attention, doing like the source of why he want to do stuff ain't from like because he really about it or
he's a crash dummy, bro.
But I just think he's infatuated with going viral.
He's a crash dummy,
doing all this crazy stuff and then proving people wrong. Like
exactly, bro.
Dude had videos with cats giving him a head and like
so
all
to sit
kind
here
of
and
stuff.
say he not doing it, he will go that far to his death.
He will
to do
Wax
shit.
Said he not
you get what I'm saying?
Wax said I can look in your eyes and tell you ain't scared to die, bro. He was like, you able to just go out there and be like, yo, whatever happens, it happens. He like, in his mind, he already seen how it's gonna happen. He just want to see like, hey, if anybody y'all talking, what y'all doing? I'm in the club.
So he not scared. He just sat there. He's a strictly logical thinker. You play me, why the fuck will I not play you back? And I get it from his story, is all I'm saying. Like, I get it. He like, fuck you. Fuck me, fuck you. Kill me, I kill you.
Yeah, it's just he associated with that
tried,
stuff. You married to what represents that. This stuff been long before. It ain't gonna change for Lil 6ix9ine. It's been illogical.
I get
it's been illogical. You know what I'm saying?
I get all that. I get every angle.
Man, niggas be lying.
It was the smoothest lie.
It was the smoothest lie. I mean, you know when niggas lie, baby. Them glasses underneath her.
He was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but he should be alright, man. But we at 1:30, man. You gotta use the restroom. Alright, man. Episode 13. Yeah, we can still rap. Episode 13, man. It was a great time. Niggas drunk lime. Niggas drunk wine. Headphones off and it's time.